Hi, everyone. Belma here. Give me 1 second. I'm actually dialing in through Zoom to make sure that I record this for you all. All right. Hi. Happy Monday. I hope you're all having a great week. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. I think we're set. Okay. So I'm recording this on Zoom for you all, and I'm going to send it out via email after. So great. All right, so let's get started. I am so excited to have a chance to connect with you all today. Let me know if you're watching. Give me a like, give me a heart, leave a comment. Let me know where you're dialing in from. I'm going to be checking in on the comments, obviously, because this call is all about you. I want to share some updates following the survey and really everything that you asked for and things that we can do to move forward based on all of your feedback. So, first, thank you again to everyone who filled out the survey. We're going to talk about the results today. As the group has been growing, I've started to sense a shift, and I've been thinking about what needs to change so that you can do work you love and make a difference in the world without burning out. That's really our mission. That's our purpose. That's why Work Bigger exists. So I've been thinking, really, what would serve you best? Is it more guidelines, more vetting, more resources? And as a result, rather than me coming up with a solution, I sent out the survey a couple of weeks ago now and gathered some awesome feedback from you all. So again, thank you for that. So to give you some context, Work Bigger started as a blog in January 2016. Many of you have been around from the beginning. And as I started writing, I started to dig really deep on a lot of the issues that I'd experienced in my career, really from my early 20s to late 20s and now to my mid 30s. So a lot of the stuff that I experienced, I hear are things that you're all going through from time to time, like burnouts, beating myself up because I wasn't achieving my goals. That was a big one. I was really hard on myself about getting to certain milestones, and I really saw how ineffective that was. Working at a company where I had to navigate a ton of office politics and not wanting my work to be about that, it felt like if I was focusing on the office politics, it was contributing to my burnout and not really allowing me to make the impact I wanted to make. Also, not having my job be about climbing the corporate ladder. It felt like there was such a big focus on that from a traditional career growth standpoint, but wanting it again to be about making an impact. So other struggles were craving ways to be more creative and grow and feeling like, how am I going to figure this out? I remember sitting in so many meetings in the workplace and again, having conversations around office politics, and it felt that there's just the creativity and the growth that I was seeking. I felt like I was really missing. Trying to define my skills clearly and really connect the dots for employers, like where do I fit in? How do my skill sets fit into the workplace? And then as I got older, transitioning to motherhood, that was a whole other pain point. I knew I wanted to grow my career, but just feeling so drained from the lack of support. So give me a like or a heart if any of these speak to you. I see a few ladies are watching. Hi, Mary. So great to see you guys. So again, let's keep this super interactive. If you have questions as I'm sharing and chatting, please just pop a question in the comments. Again, these are super casual and I am on Zoom, so there's a slight delay. So I'm gonna just be toggling back and forth because I wanna make sure I don't miss anything. So anyway, to continue where I left off, as I was experiencing these pain points and as I started writing, really digging deep into a lot of these pain points that I was having, almost by accident, I started to build trainings, a curriculum, and I built the Work Bigger program, which is all about helping you find your mission and get clear on what it is that you want to do with your work in life, because that was a foundational thing that was missing for me. I really had no idea how to answer these big questions of who am I and what do I want to do with my life and my career and how does my job fit into that? So if any graduates are watching, please let me know. I'd love to see you. Hi, Mary. Well, as we launched the program, I saw the impact that happens when you work one-on-one with a coach. And it was really impactful because I saw through coaching, you have someone who's holding space for you and who's there to really challenge you with questions that you may be afraid to ask yourself, or questions that you haven't really thought about. So I became a huge proponent of coaching, and a huge, just really started focusing on developing that for Work Bigger, whether it was through content or through our community. As we were running the program, I also saw the magic that happens when groups come together. You learn so much from each other. For anyone who hasn't undergone the program, it's often given in a group setting. So a group of women are able to share their struggles, and essentially people start to coach each other, give each other feedback. So what I saw through groups and communities is that you're able to connect really deeply. You're able to create a safe space, and you're able to find support in a way that doesn't exist outside of community. It can feel really stressful as you're going through the job search, or as you're looking to move up in your career, to find the resources and people who give you that space to share. So because of that, because I saw that happening with the Work Bigger program, we launched the Facebook group in June 2017. So this community here has been around now for almost 2 years. So, which is crazy. I mean, it's amazing. So with that, we're now almost at 500 women, right? And I'm really happy to see the group growing. And through the survey that you all filled out, I learned that some of you have found jobs here. I honestly wouldn't have known that unless I had sent out the survey. It's crazy, the stuff that I don't know that happens. But others have made really good friends here, which I loved hearing. Some of you are finding resources that you need for your career and work. Some of you are opening up about struggles that you're experiencing, which I think is significant, because if we keep our struggles to ourselves, it's a lot harder to find solutions. So I'm so happy to see that the group is providing that for you, and that it has become the resource that I wanted to be when I launched it in the first place. So with that, though, as the group has been growing, I've started to ask some questions, because yes, we're almost at 500 members, but to be honest with you, I've had to turn down about 150 requests, because my goal was never to build this Facebook group with thousands of members that feels very shallow. My goal was always to create a safe space and a place where we can take support, take it into a deep place. So with that, I started thinking, as the group has been getting bigger, like, what needs to change, right? As the group gets bigger, there's challenges that pop up. It's harder and harder for me to support you in a deeper way, right? It's harder for me to support you through your burnout and your career transitions, and in helping you identify your skill set and helping you connect the dots for employers. These are all questions that I get. I have a few of you have reached out to me with these questions, and the way the infrastructure is right now, I just am not able to take you there, right? I can't really provide that kind of support unless we have more infrastructure in place. So I've been thinking more about that, and that is really what prompted the survey, to really understand what you need and how we can move forward. So I'm gonna pause right here. Let me know if you have any questions that are popping up for you. Hi, Jamie. Okay, so going back to the survey, there's two options, right? And I'll get into what it is that the majority of you asked for, right? So we can keep things as they are with our Facebook group, right? We can keep doing everything that we're doing right now. We can keep the daily posts, and I can continue growing the group in the way that I've been doing so far, vetting it to an extent, right? Because I don't have really the capabilities to vet beyond what we're doing, which is asking members a series of questions before they join, and then making sure that when people join, it's usually either through our newsletter, so they're familiar with us already, or through a member in the group, right? So we can keep doing all of that. And when I think about how to grow Work Bigger in a way that's sustainable and how to create that infrastructure for you, it would be through sponsors and advertisers, right? There's a lot of groups that monetize and that scale in that way. And to be honest with you, it is not my favorite method, because in that business model, you're really no longer the customer. The advertisers are the customer. And it's something that I'm really passionate about. I see that this problem with our generation around career disengagement and disconnection has not yet been solved, because oftentimes with these platforms that are career development platforms, they're usually serving a different customer. And I really want the customer to be you. And secondly, it's not really in line with how I best serve you. Like, my best skill set are to be able to coach you, to take you deeper, to create safe spaces. That's the feedback I've gotten from you in terms of what differentiates what Work Bigger from other resources that you can tap into. The second option, outside of keeping things as they are already, is we could come together in a smaller group with a paid membership offering where we're working together and you're accessing the specific things that you requested from the survey. So group coaching every single month, community, so what we have here, but in a much smaller setting where everybody is more connected. Career trainings and resources, that was another top thing. And then facilitated connections, right? So in this scenario, you are the customer and everything that's being created is about you and what you need. And to add to that, I would be available in a much more accessible and sustainable way. So again, I'm going to recap just the 3 things that people asked for in the survey. 1, 75% of you wanted more group coaching, which was amazing just to see how that really stood out from everything else. The second thing you asked for is more career resources and assessments and tools. So to me, this, anything comes to mind, from doing more negotiation training to personal branding to working through your emotional triggers. Career development today is not just about resume and cover letter support. We can do that and we can provide that for you, but it's about a lot deeper than that. Things like mental health and emotional well-being is a big focus for Work Bigger. So we'd be able to take a lot of the trainings that we have and create just put it in a way for you where you can access these trainings on the go. And then the third thing is deeper, more facilitated connection. So really taking everything that we have here in the Facebook group, but going much deeper with it, more facilitation, more connection, more formalized, more structure, all that good stuff. So I would love to make this available for you, again, in a way that's structured and in a more smaller curated group. Okay, so now let's talk about how to make that happen. Before we jump into that, I'm going to take a quick pause. Let me know if you're watching. Hi, everyone. I see we have a few people on. Yay, Jamie, Mary. So good to see you guys. Thank you for tuning in live. I really appreciate it. I've been so excited to share this news with you all, and just going through the survey details. I wanted to just be thoughtful about what came out of that. Okay, so how can we make this happen? So there is an opportunity now to join as a charter member and to reserve your spot early so that we can launch this in April. So first and foremost, if this is something that is of interest to you, you filled out the survey, you want to learn more, you're looking for deeper support, and you're wondering, is this for me? Let's talk about that now. This is for women who want a career or a vocation, a calling. Leah Newmoff posted a video, one of our members, that Elizabeth Gilbert, I think it was Leah, maybe it was someone else, maybe it was Rachel. Elizabeth Gilbert talked about the difference between a career, vocation, and a job. So if you're looking for a career, something that you want to create in the long term to make an impact with your life, or a vocation, which is a calling, a mission, a purpose, not just a job, then this is for you. Our mission resonates with you, you want to make a difference in the world, but you want to do so without burning out. So you really prioritize health and well-being, and other areas of your life are important to you. You crave growth and you love a challenge. This is the definition of being ambitious, right? It is not about climbing the corporate ladder. If you're looking to just climb the corporate ladder, that's completely fine, but this group is probably not for you, because here we're all about challenging the status quo. And if you're looking to move up in an organization, it has to be from a place that feels true to you. So we're going to challenge you to do just that, to really come from an authentic place that feels right to you, not by the standards of society or what other people or organizations have said is the right way. You also want to define success on your own terms, right? So again, it's not just about climbing that corporate ladder, it's really about something more. And you're looking for a community and coach who are invested in your growth. Okay, so let me repeat that. This is especially for you if you want coaching, right? But you can't afford one-on-one coaching, or you're not ready to work with a coach one-on-one. And you're also looking for a community that is supportive. It's a place to be vulnerable. It's a place to connect. It's a place to share resources, and it's a place to lift other women up. You have to want to be a giver and to lift others up. Now, what do you get? Like, what is the structure of the offering? We're going to do monthly coaching calls, so Q&A call and a career planning calls. We're going to have career trainings and assessments. So this could include, again, content on negotiation, managing your energy, not just your time. Okay, that's significant. Managing your energy. Working through your emotional triggers, overcoming imposter syndrome, leveraging your strengths and weaknesses, identifying what your strengths and weaknesses are in the first place, and how you can take those and make them relevant to you for your career. And then the third piece is community and network with facilitated connections and a support system to help you maximize your career opportunities. So as a charter member, you get all of that, but then there's also some bonuses that I wanted to offer you guys. Mary says, this community is so valuable. Thank you for all of your work, Belma. Thank you, Mary. That is, thank you. I appreciate you. So bonuses. So if you sign up, now we're opening applications today and they're closing next Monday. So if you sign up between now and then, or you apply, I'll talk about the application process. You first receive charter membership, which means you are a founding member of Work Bigger, always, forever. We're going to do a future of work call with Swarna Kuruganti, who is a member in Work Bigger, a dear friend of mine, and an AI advisor. She's absolutely brilliant. And one thing that we're focusing here at Work Bigger is we focus heavily on the future of work, which is why we cover a lot on emotional well-being and mental health. And which is why we say often that we're not here just to give resume and cover letter advice. We're here to really do the deeper work. And we can't really prepare for the future of work unless we talk about human evolution and how we need to evolve as humans to be ready for what's going to change. And that is what we're going to talk about with Swarna. I also would love to offer you, because I am such a big believer in one-on-one coaching, a 45-minute one-on-one coaching call with me. I work with our Work Bigger clients one-on-one, but usually I don't have bandwidth for more than 1 or 2 clients at a time. It's just not, I just don't have the bandwidth. But in this case, we'll structure it so that I can offer everyone who is a charter member a 45-minute training call. Okay, now let me see. Any other questions that are coming in? Any other comments? Let me know if you're still watching. Say hi. Before I continue, I know this is a lot. I'm sharing a lot of information. So, I just want to make sure everyone has all of the info that you need. So I'll talk a little bit about cost. I wanted to make this offering as accessible as possible. And again, it's based on the survey feedback and what the majority of you said you are willing to pay for an offering like this. So again, this is all from that. For some context, our Work Bigger program right now is as high as $3,000, and our one-on-one coaching engagements, they start at $800 a month and they can go as high as $1,200 per month, right? So one-on-one coaching is amazing, but it's really expensive and a lot of people can't afford it or they don't have it in their budget right now. Working with a coach even outside of Work Bigger is pretty expensive, and I know, because I work with a coach and I pay her $1,500 a month. So, it's costly. So with that, what I'm offering is $25 per month if you pay annually in full. So that's $300 for the whole year, or you can pay quarterly. If you want to break it up, it feels a little bit easier for you. That is $35 per month if you pay quarterly. So that's $105. That is only for charter members. That is only as we get started. Prices are going to go up because my goal and my vision for this is not just to create another membership community, it's to create a coaching offering. And coaching requires a lot of, it's intense, right? And it's difficult. It means that you have to be ready for it. So it also means that you have to be committed. So this pricing is $25 a month or $35 per month, depending on the plan and how you pay. And then for the next round, again, this depends on you and if you want it, it's going to go up to, this is the 40% discount. So we're going to increase it significantly. On timing, we're going to get started in April. So depending on the demand and whoever wants this, again, this is all up to you. I'll need some time to put everything together. You can cancel the membership at any time, but we will, like if you decide to apply and you get accepted, we would start in April, possibly sooner with the Future of Work call and the 45-minute coaching call. But I'll need some time just to put the membership site together for you all. There is an application process, and that's very intentional. It's because whoever joins, I want to make sure that you are committed, and that not only are we, well, let me back up. So it's important that we're a good fit for you and that you're also a good fit for us. Otherwise, a coaching engagement and a community, it's not going to work. We're curating the group for diversity, kindness. So one thing that I hear often about our Facebook community, one of my friends said, it's like a warm blanket. You go there and it's a really positive space. And that is such a wonderful compliment. It's really what I want Work Bigger to be, a positive place where you can come and be vulnerable and connect. So we curate the group for kindness. We won't tolerate anything less. Generosity, right? Because we're here to give and share resources with each other. That's when a group becomes really valuable. And we want to be values aligned, right? So I want to go back to that challenging the status quo. So you're really looking to live a life that's in integrity with yourself, and you're ready to show up for yourself. So that is why there's an application process. And let's see if there's anything else that I can share with you. I think that's it. Okay, so I'm going to share the link here for you all to get more details. And I'm going to follow up. I know, a lot of you weren't able to join live. That's totally fine. But I'm going to pause here. I'm going to see what questions are coming up for you. Let me know what else is just, I don't know, like whatever questions you have. If you have questions on the timing, the structure, if it's a good fit for you, I'm happy to chat about that. This is not a good fit for everyone. And I want to be really just upfront about that because it's better for you and better for us. But yeah, let me know. I'm here, and then I'm going to include the link to the application as well. I really would love, I would love to see if this is something that you'd want to do together and to join. It's all based on your feedback. I'm really happy I sent out the survey for anything just to learn a little bit more about where you guys are at and what you're valuing in this group and what else, I could do to better support you. I really feel like, actually, I feel very strongly, unless we make some changes, it's very difficult to execute on the Work Bigger mission. It's very difficult for me to provide the support that you need. It's for you to get to that goal of do work you love, right? And make an impact in the world, make a difference in the world without burning out. We need more infrastructure and we need more deeper resources. And it felt like when you all responded to that survey, you sort of validated my gut feeling around that. So I just want to thank you all for being here and for taking time to watch this and to comment. Again, applications are opening today. You can, apply, learn more first through the link, see if it speaks to you. If you have questions, just email me, Thelma@thelmamccaffrey.com. I'm going to send this out via email. I'm going to be around, and then we close applications on March 4th at midnight. So you have about a week. So between now and then, just think through, is this something that you feel would be a good fit? And then I'm here. You can holler at me anytime. And yeah, just thank you. Thank you again for being a member of this community and for being active and engaged and for for sharing your honest feedback about what you would need moving forward. And that's it. If there aren't any more questions, I'm going to jump off. But again, just shoot me an email, Thelma@thelmamccaffrey.com, if you'd like to get more information on any of this. All right, ladies, thank you again. And I hope that you have a great day. All right, bye.